I call the honourable member for Indi.
Thanks, Madam Speaker. My question—
There'll be silence. The member for Indi has the call.
Thank you. My question is to the Minister for Agriculture. Minister, I am so pleased to see the commitment by the government to decentralisation, in particular the decision to relocate 3 regional development corporations. Can you please outline why decentralisation is important to Australia, and particularly the benefits that will flow to my creative, innovative and totally flexible electorate through Rural Industries Research and Development Corporation coming to Albury-Wodonga?
I call the honourable Minister for Agriculture.
Well, Madam Speaker, I thank the honourable member for a question and note that the Victorian Riddick Woman of the Year, Julie Aldous, was from Mansfield there. And, Madam Speaker, it goes to reason that if one was to suggest that we'd move the cotton RDC from Narrabri back to Canberra, that would be an absurdity. And it probably is a part of the result of the cotton RDC that being in Narrabri that Australia has the highest yields in cotton in the world, highest yields of cotton in the world. And I note some of the issues that have been brought forward by the Labor Party about relocations, where they say it's outrageous. The actual total cost of all the relocations is less than the security refurbishment of Parliament House. And it gives you a sense of what we want to do on this side, because this side of the parliament believes in decentralisation. This side of the parliament believes that we can create centres of excellence. This side of the parliament believes that we have a vision for the future, a plan for the future, and that we want to make sure that the largesse of government does not just reside in Canberra, that it resides in other places as well. And I also note, Madam Speaker, I note that the discussion is happening in Canberra right now, and it's a great city and will continue to be a great city, of about a light rail that will cost in excess of $700 million. And the reason they give? Congestion. Congestion. So the way to deal with congestion is obviously to start looking at alternatives. Now, Madam Speaker, it is not just this side of the parliament that believes in moving as well. I've been reading the state Labor Party manifesto of Western Australia, which believes in decentralisation, which believes in moving to Bunbury, which believes in moving to Albany. But of course, that view is not held on the other side of the parliament. So, Madam Speaker, what we want to do is make sure that we go about the process of giving tertiary students, university students, a line of sight to a career in agriculture, so that we can duplicate the great success that we've had in places such as Narrabri in other towns. And might I also remind people on the other side that although they mightn't support relocations, their state—
The honourable member's time has—
No, it hasn't.
No, it has not. No, I'm sorry. The member for Indi on a point of order.
Yeah, I was just making a point of order about the relevance of the question, the answer to the question. But I think he's finished now.
I think not. I think the minister has the call.
No, I'm not. So, Madam Speaker, I think it's very important that we understand that it's Labor Party policy to relocate. Here it is. They're off to Albany.
No props.
They're off to Bunbury. They're off to everywhere, but they're not off to far. They're not off to very many places in this joint.
We'll have some silence before I call the next member, and that includes